Hi everyone, your friend James here, and today we're taking a look at the WPL D42, the second model built on the D12 platform. Like the WPL D12, the D42 comes as a ready-to-run kit with everything you need to get up and going, other than the two AA batteries for the transmitter. Featuring a 2.4 GHz radio system, 3-wire servos, and proportional controls on both steering and throttle, this model has many hobby-grade features despite its toy pricing. In the box you'll find the fully assembled vehicle, transmitter, charger, battery, and some accessories, along with the manual. Some final assembly needs to be done by the user, like installing the wing mirrors, door handles, wipers, and applying the decals. Hobbyists outside of China may be unfamiliar with this particular vehicle, the Tianjin Dafa TJ110, while hobbyists in Asia may recognize it as the Daihatsu Hijet. Back in 1984, the first Daihatsu Hijets arrived from Japan as knockdown kits or CKDs. These were assembled, painted, and delivered to customers in small quantities. In the late 80s, the city of Beijing started to use the TJ110 as a taxi. Affectionately known as a miandi or loaf taxi, these little vans carried Beijingers everywhere, reaching 30,000 in number and existing all the way until 1999. Despite being rather crude, this versatile little van often represented the first time motoring was available for the Chinese population. This is probably why WPL chose it as a subject matter. Back to the model itself. Despite being essentially the same chassis as the D12, with identical wheelbase and axle width, the D42 chassis was slightly modified. Gone is the spare wheel underneath the battery bay. Instead, the plastic exhaust pipe is connected to a mechanism that holds the battery bay door closed. I like this design as it makes battery access easier than on the D12. The panel above the battery bay has also been removed. The steering angle has also been increased, which, when paired with the rear-wheel drive axle, gives the D42 a tiny turning circle. 3 rows of seats are carefully molded, and details like the dashboard, steering wheel, and gear shift are also lovingly recreated. Unfortunately, the geometry of the driver's compartment does not allow for a driver figure like the D12, which I think is a bit of a miss. Body-wise, as this vehicle is actually licensed from Tianjin Dafa, the badges and the body shapes mimic the real thing. I wish the rims were a little bit more similar to the real vehicle, but the D12 ones fitted are close enough. Yellow headlights are great. I like that they did not use white LEDs, as they would not have existed back then. Without further ado, let me summon my inner Beijing taxi driver, and let's go for a drive. Overall, I'm very excited to see WPL move from creating miniature versions of other people's products to creating obscure but extremely interesting vehicles, like the D42. Like all products, it's not without its flaws. The door rail decals are a bit of a pain. The paint isn't as well finished as the D12. You can't put a driver in the driver's seat, and the steering feel can be a little bit better. But given its pricing, the pros significantly outweighs the cons. Special thanks goes to WPL for providing the sample and their support of my unbiased reviews. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comments section below, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.